Four Yorkshiremen.
Aye, spring has come at last.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Why do you remember last spring when
Oh.
we were fishing on Brook?
Oh, yeah, I remember that time I was there.
Do you remember it was with our cousin Aidan?
Aiden, oh, yeah. We were going fishing. We just passed the bar that separates the sound from the sea.
And it started raining, do you remember that?
Aye.
And
Oh, yeah.
Then he began to puke, oh man, he
Oh,
began to
man,
puke
that was
his guts out.
unfortunate. Oh, got no sea legs on him at all. At
And he
all.
was driving the boat too.
Oh, that's right, he was driving the boat.
And then like that, should be thrown off and fed to the fishes.
Aye, those were the good old days.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
were the good old days.
Memories.
Very passable. Just very passable.
Nothing like a good glass of Chateau de Chastillard, I desire.
Right there, old darling.
Who would have thought that 30 years ago we'd be sitting here drinking Chateau de Chastillard?
In those days, we'd be glad to have the price of a cup of tea.
A cup of cold tea.
Without milk or sugar.
Or tea.
In a filthy cracked cup and all.
See, we never used to have a cup. We used to have to drink out of a rolled up newspaper.
We used to have to manage the sucking on a piece of damp cloth.
But we were happy in those days, although we were poor.
Because we were poor. My old man used to say to me, son, money doesn't buy you happiness.
And he was right. I was happier in those days and I had nothing. Why, I used to live in this tiny old house with great big holes in the roof.
House? You were lucky to have a house. We used to live in one room, all 26 of us, no furniture. Half the floor was missing. We were all huddled together in one corner for fear of falling.
We were lucky to have a room. We used to have to live in the corridor.
Oh, we used to dream of living in the corridor. It would have been a palace to us. We used to live in an old water tank on a rubbish tip. We got woken up every morning by having a load of rotten fish dumped all over us. House.
But when I said house, there's nothing but a hole in the ground covered by a sheet of tarpaulin. But it was a house to us.
We were evicted from our hole in the ground. We had to go live in a lake.
You were lucky to have a lake. There are 160 of us stuffed in a shoebox in the middle of the road. Alright?
You were lucky. We lived for 3 weeks in a rolled up newspaper and a septic tank. We used to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, clean the newspaper, go work down mill for 14 hours a day, week in, week out, and when we got home, our dad used to thrash us to sleep with his belt.
Luxury! We used to have to get up out of the lake at 3 o'clock in the morning, clean the lake, eat a handful of hot gravel, go to work at the mill for £2 a month, come home and our dad would beat us over the head and neck with a broken bottle if we were lucky.
Well, of course, we had it tough. We had to get out of the shoebox in the middle of the night and lick the road clean with our tongues. Then we would go have half a handful of freezing cold gravel, work at the mill for 24 hours a day for 4 pence every 6 years, and when we got home, our dad would slice us in two with a bread knife.
Right. I had to get up in the morning at 10 o'clock at night, half an hour before I went to bed, eat a lump of cold poison, go down and work mill 29 hours a day, get permission from order to work, and when we got home, our dad would kill us and dance in our grave singing hallelujah.
And you try to tell the young people of today that, and they won't believe you.
No,
They won't.